Well, hello everyone, this is Peter Brown with Illustrated Weather for the next 7 days. Here we are heading in towards the second week of September, and of course now that we are in meteorological fall, we are going to be seeing those temperatures start to creep down a bit. So I know for those of us who really love the warm weather, unfortunately our favorite season is behind us, but we have some great weather still ahead. As we start our period on Friday, we should be seeing temperatures at this time of the year up around 80, and it's actually going to be a little bit cooler than average out there for most of the period coming up. So that's been a bit of a departure from what we saw for most of the summer. And as we get in towards the end of the period, getting in towards, September 12th, almost the middle of September, we should be seeing temperatures again in the upper 70s, and it looks like we might end out the period closer to average. And of course, as we get closer and closer to the autumnal equinox, our length of day in terms of sunlight is definitely decreasing. You can probably notice out there over the Labor Day weekend that the shadows were getting pretty long out there after 6 o'clock at night. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at the Climate Prediction Center is calling for us in terms of temperatures and precipitation for the next 7 to 10 days. And this is something we haven't seen too much of this past summer. It looks like they're calling for us to have cooler and wetter than normal conditions. Now, the cooler conditions that they're expecting for us here in the New England area, that I'm definitely seeing. Now, in terms of us being slightly above average in precipitation, as the Climate Prediction Center is calling, that I'm not too sure of. That is depending on how close a storm system that gets to us later in the weekend, getting into Saturday night into Sunday morning, how fast that moves through the New England area. So we're going to have to see, again, how quickly that moves through, how much rain it brings us. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to give us that real drink of water that we really need out there. It has been pretty dry out there over this past month to 6 weeks or so. So go ahead, let's take a look at those 7 days of weather coming up. And again, starting our period on Friday, going to be a pretty nice day out there. We might have a couple of spot showers, and they're trying to sneak into the forecast. Temperatures in the mid-70s, so pretty pleasant. As we get into Saturday, it's going to be a very nice day, we think, right now. This was originally looking like it was going to be kind of a rainier day. Might have to see some of those clouds coming in as we get in later in the day, but overall a pretty nice day. Temperatures in the low to mid-70s. And as we get into it Sunday, that looks like where we might have the chance of the highest amount of steadier rain. Again, not too sure right now how much rain we're really going to be getting. Right now it doesn't look like too much, but of course that could change. We just have to keep an eye. But Sunday definitely looks like the rainier of the two weekend days coming up. Temperatures hovering around 70, maybe in the lower 70s, a little sticky out there maybe. Then as we get into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and right through the end of the period, that sun is going to come blazing out. It's going to be very dry, very comfortable. Temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. Temperatures still pretty chilly like they've been over the past couple of weeks here in the Burlington area. Temperatures staying at night down into the as low as maybe the mid 40s. So it's going to be mild and very, very dry out there as we head in towards the middle of September. So everyone, get out there, enjoy the weather, and have a great week.